I'm walking in here now. So sometimes you get.
Good morning and welcome everyone to the September 14th Subdivision Committee meeting. I am going to call the meeting to order at 9:01. Before we get started, Mendocino County Subdivision Committee meetings are conducted in person at 860 North Bush Street in Ukiah. Meetings are also live streamed and available for viewing on the Mendocino County YouTube page.
Morning.
Good morning. Just called to order.
Oh, you're welcome to pass. Okay.
Morning, Jim.
All right, so let's get started with roll call here. Stephen Schweitzer, Planning and Building Services Representative.
Marlena Dooley, Environmental Health.
Alex Sequeira, Transportation.
Thank you all for attending this morning. We do not have any items on the agenda for the Subdivision Committee administration, so we are moving right along to the boundary line adjustments. Agenda item 3A is case number B 2023-0003. The owner is Cheryl Charbonneau, and the applicant and agent is Vance Ricks. This is a coastal development boundary line adjustment to reconfigure the boundaries between two existing lots. Lot 1, APN 015-37008 will decrease to 2.8 plus or minus acres, and Lot 2, which is APN 015-37014, will increase to 8.7 acres. This is in the coastal zone, located 3.3 plus or minus miles south of the Westport Community Center, lying on the west side of State Route 1. 1.15 plus or minus miles south of its intersection with Rural Point Road, located at 32800 North Highway 1 and 32900 North Highway 1 in Westport. Do we have any members of the public in attendance for this item?
I'm Jim Ron Cohen. I'm here representing Vance Ricks.
Okay.
Before we get started, would you like to make any comments or?
No, I believe that this is pretty straightforward. So.
Okay. Well, would Environmental Health or Department of Transportation have any comments or concerns regarding this?
No concerns.
No comments.
All right.
Well, I can entertain a motion.
I move that we recommend approval to CPA for boundary line adjustment 2023-0003.
I second that.
All right, roll call vote. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Moving right along to,
Thank you.
thank you.
You know where you're going for CPA?
Pardon?
Do you know where you're going for CPA?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I go to my oncology appointment.
Well, take care. It's
Yeah.
nice to see you.
Have a good one, Jim.
Okay.
Case number B 2023-0006. The owner and the applicant are Thomas and Suzanne Ottoboni, and the agent is Matt Herman with SHN. The request is a coastal development boundary line adjustment to merge two lots in Manchester. Parcel 1, assessor parcel number 132-05004, is 1.3 plus or minus acres, and parcel 2, which is APN 132-05005, is 1.22 plus or minus acres. Will combine to a single parcel of 2.56 plus or minus acres. It is located in the coastal zone 3.5 miles northwest of Manchester, on the west side of Irish Beach Road, County Road 539, roughly 3/4 of it west of its intersection with State Route 1. Located at 15520 and 15220 Irish Beach Road, APN 132-050-04 and 05. Are there any comments or concerns regarding this? Or any member of the public in attendance for this item that would like to comment before we jump into discussion?
We don't seem to have any members of the public here for this item.
All right.
Environmental health has no concerns.
Okay.
Transportation has no comments.
Planning is recommending standard conditions, so at this moment I can entertain a motion.
I move that we recommend for approval to CPA Boundary Line Adjustment 2023-0006 with standard planning conditions.
I second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. On to agenda item 3C, which is boundary line adjustment 2023-0017. The owner and the applicant is Luna Lawrence, and the agent is Charles Quinley. The request is a boundary line adjustment to reconfigure the boundaries between two existing lots. Lot 1, which is APN 056-48001, will increase from 20.26 acres to 26.6 acres. Lot 2, which is APN 056-46011, will decrease from 20.46 acres to 13.4 acres. This is located 6.92 plus or minus miles east of Leggett on the west side of Bell Springs Road, 2.94 plus or minus miles southeast of its intersection with Red Mountain Road, located at 61700 and 6188 Bell Springs Road in Laytonville. Planning is recommending standard conditions for this item. Before we jump into a discussion, are there any members of the public in attendance that would like to comment?
We have no members of the public here to comment on this item.
Okay,
No concerns from EH.
all right.
No comments from transportation.
Well, I can entertain a motion if any of you would like to place one.
I move that we approve Boundary Line Adjustment 2023-0017 with standard conditions.
I second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Agenda item 3D, boundary line adjustment 2023-0021. The owner is Terry and Carol Blair, and the applicant is Louise Simpson, and agent is Ron Franz. This is a boundary line adjustment to reconfigure the boundaries between two existing lots. Lot 1, which is assessor parcel number 180-23002, will increase from 5.35 plus or minus acres to 5.4 plus or minus acres. Lot 2, which is assessor parcel number 180-22029, will decrease from 1.96 plus or minus acres to 1.91 plus or minus acres. This is located at 2.17 plus or minus miles south of Ukiah City Center, lying on the west side of South Doris Street, County Road 209. It is 0.17 plus or minus miles west of its intersection with Crestview Drive, County Road 210A, located at 265 and 403 Crestview Drive, Ukiah. Are there any members of the public that would like to comment on this item?
It looks like we have no members of the public here for this item.
All right. Any comments or concerns from environmental health?
No.
No.
Transportation?
No
Okay.
comments.
I move that we approve Boundary Line Adjustment 2023-0021 with standard conditions.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Agenda item 3E, which is boundary line adjustment 2023-0022. The owner is Francesco and Isabel Alvarez and Fernando Ceja. The applicant is Fred Lupi, and Agent Ron Franz. This is a boundary line adjustment to reconfigure the boundaries between 4 existing lots. Lot 1, which is APN 180-22030 and 31, will decrease to 1.35 plus or minus acres. Lot 2, which is assessor parcel number 180-22023, will increase to 0.87 plus or minus acres. Lot 3, which is assessor parcel number 180-22032 and 33, will increase to 0.91 plus or minus acres. And Lot 4, which is assessor parcel number 180-21019, will increase to 1.33 plus or minus acres. This is located 2.15 plus or minus miles south of Ukiah City Center, lying on the west side of South Dora Street, County Road 209. This is 0.17 plus or minus miles west of its intersection with Crestview Drive, County Road 210A, located at 221, 226, 291, and 315 Crestview Drive, Ukiah. Are there any comments or concerns with this item?
No
has
comment.
comments.
Okay. And any members of the public?
No members of the public here for this item.
Okay. Well, with that, we can entertain a motion.
All right. I move that we approve boundary line adjustment 2023-0022 with standard conditions.
I second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. We are on to agenda item 3F, which is boundary line adjustment 2023-0023. The owner is Donald Lucchesi and the agent is Jim Barrett. The request is a boundary line adjustment to reconfigure the boundaries between 2 existing lots. Lot 1, which is assessor parcel number 181-05037, will decrease from 17 plus or minus acres to 10.5 plus or minus acres. Lot 2, which is assessor parcel number 181-05038 and 181-111 and 181-110-19 will decrease from 31 plus or minus acres to 37.5 acres. This is located 2 plus or minus miles southeast of Ukiah Town Center on the north side of Talmadge Road, 1 mile east of its intersection with Highway 101, and roughly 1/3 of a mile northeast of its intersection with Talmadge Road and Sanford Ranch Road, located at 1251 Sanford Ranch Road in Talmadge. Are there any members of the public that would like to comment on this item?
We do have James Barrett on the line.
Mr. Barrett, would you like to comment on this item before we get started?
No, we're fine with it. If there's any questions I can answer, I'd be happy to do so.
All right, thank you. Are there any comments for Mr. Barrett or the project in general?
EH has no comments.
Transportation has no comments.
All right, well, we can entertain a motion.
I move that we approve boundary line adjustment 2023-0023 with standard conditions.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Mr. Barrett.
Thank you. Good to see you all, and hopefully in the future we'll get together.
Yeah.
Take care.
You too.
That brings us to our last boundary line adjustment, which is agenda item 3G, which is boundary line adjustment 2023-0024. The owner is the Friends of the Liberty Limited Liability Company. The request is boundary line adjustment to reconfigure the boundaries between 4 existing lots. Lot 1, which is assessor parcel number 170-17022 and 23, will increase to 2 plus or minus acres. Lot 2, which is assessor parcel number 170-17033 30 will increase to 2.41 plus or minus acres. Lot 3, which is assessor parcel number 170, 170, 30, will increase to 2 plus or minus acres. And lot 4, which is APN 170, 170, 21, 23, and 35, will increase to 19.7 plus or minus acres. This is located 1.53 plus or minus miles north of Ukiah City Center, lying on the east side of North State Street, County Road 104. Roughly a third of a mile southeast of its intersection with Masonite Road, County Road 148, located at 1307 Masonite Road in Ukiah. Planning is recommending standard conditions for this item. Are there any members of the public that would like to comment on this before we get into discussion?
It doesn't look like we have any members of the public here for this item.
All right. Are there any comments from transportation or environmental health?
No comments.
Okay.
No comments.
All right. I move that we approve boundary line adjustment 2023-0024 with standard conditions.
I second that.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. We do not have any minor subdivisions today on this agenda, so nor any pre-application conferences. Are there any matters from staff that you guys would like to discuss? Okay, well, that leads us to agenda item 7, adjournment.
I move that we adjourn.
I second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned at 9:18.